So I've been at Hydro Quebec for almost 4 years now, mainly hired for this new architecture and protection and command, completely based in 61850. Before that, I have about 7 or 8 years of experience in other jobs as well, working with 61850, from configuration all the way to commissioning and all the steps that goes in between. So a lot of knowledge, as much as in the IEDs as in station level equipments, in order to provide the complete picture in 61850. The new architecture, the plan, and the discussion to start started maybe a year or two before my arrival at Hydro Quebec. So it was fairly a pilot project. I joined at the beginning fairly. Since then, it's been in full deployment, and it's the new architecture that will be deployed in the 500th installation we have at Hydro Quebec in the next few decades as the renewal of the different station goes. Currently, the 61850 is the protocol that will be adopted. It will be implemented in the new architecture in the new stations. Of course, there's bigger stations. We won't be able to do them completely from scratch. So we're still working on the different temporary solutions. But the end goal is to implement 61850 inside the stations, but as well outside the stations. So between the station and the remote SCADA, there's a project going on right now for the remote SCADA for the refurbishment. And the end goal within the next few years will be to have it ready and to communicate in 61850 between the stations and the remote SCADA. Then as these stations are refurbished, then the new communication in 61850 will be implemented. I think it's the brownfield project, so the existing stations that need to be modernized. We have to do it by steps. We have to be compliant with the older technology, the legacy technologies. In our case, at Hydro Quebec has proprietary protocols. So it's a big challenge in order to find the correct solution that's going to be cost effective, and as well that's going to be able to prepare the different stations for the future completely in 61850. At the same time, there's the change management as well, a new architecture with new technology. It can be harder for a certain person within the company to accept the change in that new technology, its new knowledge, in order to incorporate that new technology in the existing stations. Coming with of 61850, everything that's been Ethernet-based right now, as in 61850, the number of signals has greatly increased since the legacy technology that was previously in place. So with this increase in number of signals, and as always, the search of more cost-effective projects, the automatic testing came as a easy to decide step. In Hydro Quebec, we have a model for the 61850 data that comes close to the CIM. So with that and few tools that we discovered along the years, we've been able to develop some automatic testing, and we've increment the amount of automatic testing that we're doing in the different projects in order to have more cost-effective testing and to reduce the time of testing overall. So it's for us, it's a major improvement on I could say the old way of testing, which was one signal at a time. But for even smaller stations, we have up to 5,000 signals. So it would not be realistic to test all of them one by one to make sure that they're all passing correctly through the station level, or all the GOOSE exchange within the station, that they're all creating the results that we are expecting from the system. being humble, I believe at Hydro Quebec we're advancing a lot on the 61850 implementation on our side, but we cannot say that we're perfect. So by going at that at the 61850 week, hopefully I would hope to find other ways to improve the implementation of the 61850, other ways to do it, and hopefully find better solutions for the many stations that will have to modernize in the next few years.